prophecies concerning what's happening in current events, and Russia's shock and awe operation and what is expected. This is the Baltic Sea and the north of Europe and also Scandinavia, where the Nord Stream pipelines were sabotaged. One, the Russian commander-in-chief and commander of the Russian forces in Ukraine, Sergei Surovkin, said that a massive Ukrainian attack on Kakhovskaya hydroelectric dam was imminent, stressing that he was ready to make difficult decisions on Kherson, and now covered by Russian news. Two, Ukraine announced that it was not going to negotiate with Russia. Russia is already evacuating Kherson, women and children, thousands of students leaving. The Ukrainian attack on Kherson, if it finally materializes, has every chance of ending where it'll be a chaos for Ukrainian army itself. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, by a decision of the parliaments of their countries, decided that Russia is a terrorist state and the Baltic is a closed area. It's very shallow. It's only 60 meters deep, about 180 feet. Its communication with the Atlantic is limited because it's made through two narrow straits on the borders of Denmark. The states that surround it are Russia, Germany, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Finland, and Sweden. All these states are hostile to Russia. This means that at any time they decide they can block the Russian fleet from leaving that area. On April 18, 2022, my elder, a Christian Orthodox elder, revealed to us, quote, "These countries will consult with each other in order to make a decision to exclude Russia at all levels in the sky, land, and sea. They will try to close the war where they're there to save them, but suddenly the war will escape them. They will do something unpleasant, and then there will be the overflow. Then there will be what is coming, that which has not understood the mind of man. What I told you so often will happen next. What the holy elders tell you, what the saints tell you, what the prophets tell you, what is coming shortly." End quote. 1. Russia has already destroyed 30% of European power plants. The European Union is increasing aid to Hungary by sending military aid of 1.3 billion euros. It just started training military teams destined for the front. 2. French volunteers have arrived in Mykolaiv to join the Ukrainian army. 3. Russia announced the mobilization is complete. 4. Citizens leaving Ukraine, Kherson. 5. Kiev expected to be flattened, Israeli TV channel Kan News reports. 6. If the number of Shahed 136 drone attacks increases, no air defense system in the world will help Kiev and the armed forces of Ukraine. NATO and the Western countries preparing for something huge. That's why they're preparing to prevent people from leaving their cities due to panic, but also in case of something nuclear by Russia. Basically, countries are preparing for martial law coming now at the end of 2022. We're in a brink of major catastrophic events. The elder also told us long ago that if peace is not found in Ukraine, Kiev will be destroyed, and those who will build it will be the Greco-Russians, he says. I don't know how that's possible. Everybody is sort of broke right now. So, emergency war news 247, Russian President Vladimir Putin announced that he has signed a decree to impose martial law in the regions of Donetsk, Lugansk, Kherson, and Zaporizhia. Those are the four areas that were voted in the referendum to be annexed to Russia. And as a result of the stage of siege of Russian territories, he also announced that the creation of territorial defense units from the local populations in Zaporizhia, Kherson, Lugansk, and Donetsk. Now, back in 2014, the elder warned us that Ukraine will be the spark that will ignite World War III, and that Russia will not enter Ukraine alone. The war will then spread to the Middle East. We know that Iran is helping Russia, etc. In 2014, the elder told us in a message that, quote, "With what the Europeans are doing in Russia, it will result that Russia will close the cannulas and blackmail them." Cannulas, what does that mean, cannulas? That means the energy pipelines. that means the reserves of energy, and blackmail them. They will be the spark that will bring them all against Russia as well as Russia against them. And after 12 years, the Russians said it today, this proves that the messages were and are of divine inspiration. So that's exactly what happened. It's not 12 years, it's 8 years, actually. But anyway, these obviously predictions have come to pass. This I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please, this is prophecy, which is happening now. This is a Greek translated from a Greek article. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.